And somebody, okay, is that me making that noise? No? Here, let me try this. Yeah? Okay, can you guys hear me? Okay. All right, we'll go with that. Okay, you guys, we are recording. So I was telling Monica before this that I did this call for another team, and she added me to her team page, and so I was kind of spying in there just to see what's going on. And I was like, oh my gosh, our team is so amazing. Like, our team is much smaller than this team. Thank you. Our team is so much smaller, but like our team is so much more engaged in our page and so much more supportive and all of that. So it just made me really, really happy. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, so the goal tracker. I'm really excited about this call. Like I said, you know, this is like, my heart is really in this kind of stuff. So I hope you find this valuable. I find it really valuable, and it's something that I do like every month. So I want to share with you kind of the way that I work through this, and Monica's going to share how she does it as well. I'm going to start though, and can you guys hear me? Is it doing a weird thing? It's okay? Okay, I'm getting a weird feedback, but everybody's muted, so I'll just keep going. Okay, so first of all, goals are really important, but I want us to focus on the systems. And I learned that through this book. If you haven't read this book, I highly, highly recommend this book. It was like an epiphany for me, because I am like obsessed with goals, and I'm really good at goal setting and all of that. But if you focus only on the goals, you can be kind of let down. If you don't achieve your goal, it can be disappointing. Or when you do achieve your goal, then you're like, what's next? So when I read that, if you focus in more on the systems behind the goals, then the goals are sort of like irrelevant. I mean, I still think it's important to have those benchmarks so that you know where your focus should be, but really we want to be giving our attention to the systems that will help us achieve those goals. And that's what Monica's going to talk about. And that's the bottom part of this goal sheet, which is, I really love this sheet. I can't take credit for it. This is from Blair Sells. She created it, and I asked her for it a while ago. But this not only has our goals listed, but then how we're going to get there. And this part is the systems. And that's the part that's really, really important. So I just wanted to go over that. Your goals, you guys, not only do I want you to write them down on this, but I want you to post this somewhere where you see it every day, maybe on your bulletin board or fridge. Write it somewhere else. Like, put those into your space. Truly, you know, the more that we can speak them and view them and, you know, live them around us every day, the better chance we have at reaching them. And in the same vein, I was just talking to my husband a few minutes ago, and we were talking about July and August and the difference. And he was like, well, you said that July would be hard, so it was hard. And I was like, yes, you're right. I mean, it was hard because people were on vacation and off the grid, but he has a good point that whatever you focus on comes into being. And his point was sort of that you're going to have a good August because you're saying that August is going to be better. And so I want us all to make sure that we remember that whatever we focus on is what comes to fruition. And I have that posted on my computer. It says, you do not describe what you see what you describe. You see what you describe. So if you set your intentions for having a great August, you're going to have a great August. So I think we should all go into this month just assuming that we're going to have a great August. Put that everywhere into the universe, and it will come back to you. I encourage you to say affirmations every day around things in your life that you want to be true. So that doesn't just have to do with Zaya. I say things like, I am a calm and patient mother. You know, I what did I say? Something today. Abundance and love flow through me. Things that make me feel really good. I've been hard on myself lately, so some of my affirmations are about grace and self-love and just being gentle with myself. Like whatever you want to be true in your life, focus your affirmations on those. And then also, I don't think it hurts to put in some affirmations about your business goals. If you have a goal to be director in August,
I'm busy.
I am a director.
I'm busy, Dad.
Hold on, I'm hearing that. I just don't see everybody.
What time?
I can't see everybody. Hold on.
You want your...
There we go. I am a director with Zaya Active. So whatever it is that you've got that you want to focus on, say that into being. And I know it feels silly. So I have a set time during my week, during my day rather, that I do this, and it's in the car on the way to the gym because I'm usually by myself. And Monica, if you're with me, maybe we should start saying them to each other. We go to the gym together sometimes. So find a space that feels safe, feels okay, and really say those things out loud. Okay. Speak it into being. What you focus on is what you will see. So that's my background for going over this goal tracker. I also wanted to give you guys my stats from last August. So I wanted to give you an accurate representation of August as compared to July. So last August, a year ago, I signed 4 reps and had 2,500 in sales. So for me, that's like a really great month. If I can, I always aim for the 3 reps and 2,500 in sales. So that was a really good month. So I'm telling you that because I anticipate that August will be that much easier compared to July as well this year. Okay, so let's start at the top. Make sure you've written the month down, and then let's go to the PV goal. I wanted to give you some benchmarks for this. So whatever your volume was, your PV was for July, I want you to add $1,000 to that number. And here's why. Because if we're going into August already saying this is going to be a great month, $1,000 is really like 1 more party or 2 more parties. It's really not that much harder. When Monica and I started in 2017, we started at the beginning of a promotion to go to Vegas. And it was like, I don't remember all the numbers, but it was challenging. It was like, whoa, I think we each had a month under our belt, and then we needed to hit a pretty high number to get to Vegas. And it was maybe like $1,000 more than what we had been doing. And we said we were going to do it, and we did it. And that was the point where I realized, oh, you really get back what you put into this business. Like, if you want to have that much more, you just make it happen. So whatever you did in July, this month, add $1,000 or more to your PV goal. And that's a really reasonable goal. We're going to talk about how to get there in a minute. Okay, your group goal is a little more challenging in terms of how to predict it, but I want you to match it to your rank targets. So I'm actually going to share my screen real quick because that will make more sense than holding up this piece of paper. Monica, if you can't see it or whatever, just unmute because I can't see anybody. Okay, I'm assuming you guys can see this. So you guys know if you go to your website and then click join, this is just a really easy place to find these rep qualifications and and the commission plan, the pay plan. So you guys are going to set a rank advancement goal for August. Now, of course, I think it just makes sense to set the next one. So if you're at a representative, if you're a rep, your goal would be a junior rep or a senior rep. Those are very close. If you're a senior rep, set it for director. Just set it 1 tick above where you're at. So your group goal up here in the corner would be whatever the rank is that you are trying to achieve, whatever that rank is. So if you're a senior rep and you're going for director, your group goal is 10,000. Okay, so go ahead and write that in. And I want to show you in your downline where you can find this number. So I pulled up a rep and I clicked the little pie chart, okay? Sarah, I hope this is okay with you. I was trying not to show your name, but I wanted to do this part. Okay, so Sarah Ross, you click your pie chart. This is in downline. Okay, so click your pie chart. And then when you're here, you go to personal volume by level. So I don't usually like this running total column. I think it's confusing. So just keep your eyes over here. Volume or level 0 is you. So Sarah had a fantastic month. Level 1 is anyone in her, any reps that she has directly signed. So this happens to be one person, and this person had a really great first month at $844. So her group volume is this number. So that's the number that you are setting here in group goal. And as you advance rank, as you grow in the company, that number becomes more and more and more important. Your group goal is also at the, I'll show you. Your group goal is also here, okay? So that's another place you can find it. But I just wanted to show you where you can find it in your downline report. Okay, let me minimize this and come back to you. Okay, your rank advance goal, we talked about that, so that should be the next step above where you are now. And then your level 1 director goal, this is really for those of you that are at at director or above. That's how many people in your organization are you going to help get to director. And that becomes important as you rank up in the company, but you, at a certain point, you really can't grow unless you have directors developing underneath you. And actually, this is like one of my favorite parts. I love when I get to push in on other people's businesses and track their numbers and see what they can do to, get the numbers where they need to. That's really, really fun for me. So if you guys need help looking at your downline and seeing who is close to director or how you can help them get to director, Monica and I are happy to help you with that. We really enjoy doing that. So, okay, I'm going to turn it over. Monica, do you want to do the how can I get there?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hi, guys. So as far as how you're going to get there, I was reading a blog. I can't remember where I heard it, but it was talking about your goals and the plan to get there. And it's kind of like scheduling a dinner party or having Thanksgiving dinner at your house. What do you have to do to get that dinner ready? Like, you got to plan the meal. You got to make the meal plan. You have to grocery shop. You have to prep. You have to, set the time to bake everything and then have it ready at a certain time. So that's the same thing with goal planning. Like, what is the big picture? Where do you want to be? Either you're going for the 3,000, mine is 3,000 PV goal, or it's, I want to be at director, or so then you have to break down all those little, day-by-day activities that are going to help you get there. So how are you going to get to, the next rank? As far as events go, try to get at least one event a week. If you can get more scheduled, great, because sometimes, people cancel or whatever. But the goal is to do 4, I'm sorry, did I say a week? I meant a month. 1 a week. And those can be in person or they can be online. As far as in-person ones, sometimes it's easy to, or you can, I was going to say not easy, but an event could be just taking clothes over to your neighbor's house and having her try on a pair of leggings. or just saying, hey, if you want, I just did this to a girl at work. She was like, oh my gosh, I love those leopard leggings. How much are they? And I told her, and she was like, oh, I just can't really spend that much. I said, well, if you want to get them half off or free, then, I can give you, we had talked earlier about a party, and she wasn't excited about having a party. So I said, I can just give you a link. And if you can find 3 friends that want to order, then you can get them half off. And she was like, oh yeah, do that for me. So, it's still a party and we're still doing the same thing, but, I kind of just threw it in her court so she could just, give the link out. So that's considered a party or an event too. So it doesn't have to be like, an online event with 30 people or an in-home party with, 15. It can be something as simple as, taking a bag of work or clothes to work or to the neighbors or to your hair salon, or call up a local gym and say, hey, would you, let me do a pop-up party, on a Wednesday night or whatever you want to do. So, and then one-on-one meetups, I myself do not do a lot of those. I just, for one, like finding the time to do that. And I feel like most of my customers aren't local, and most of the people that I'm talking to about this opportunity aren't local. So if you live in some place that's not, saturated with Zaya reps, I think that's a great, have coffee with them, or, just meet up, say, hey, I'd like you to try a pair of leggings or whatever you want to do. And then reach outs. I don't think we have reach outs on the list, but obviously that's the one way you're going to grow your business, is shoot for those 5. 5 is just a good number, 5 a day. If you can do more, great. But I think 5 is a good number. And those reach outs, you're not always reaching out, with the business opportunity, or you want to try these leggings. They can just be like, hey, how are you doing? And just checking in with people and, creating those relationships. So later down the line, you can talk to them about, the business opportunity or trying the leggings. Follow-ups, do lots of them. I have my list here. I write it down just like Katie does on a piece of paper. And then, the first time I follow up with them, and then the second time I follow up with them, I usually follow up. Well, it depends. Usually 2 to 3 times I follow up with people. But also follow up with your customers who have ordered. Keep an eye on their tracking. And once they've been delivered, give them like a day. And just follow up with them and, make sure everything worked out, and, see if, you can help them with anything, or if they, just make sure there's no issues. That's just good customer service. And I think people really appreciate that. So that's a follow-up. I was trying to think of other follow-ups besides just, reach outs. But, and then as far as recruiting conversations go, I'm definitely not very good at this as far as social media goes, but try to do at least one call to action a week on social media as far as the business goes. It's easier when we have a Discover Zaya event or something that you can easily invite to, but also just put it out there. Try to do it once a week. Pick a day that you're comfortable with. And, Sunday nights, I feel like, are good ones. People are usually like home and just kind of chilling. So, but yeah, try to get those call to actions out there at least once a week for the business opportunity. And let's see, I think I covered everything that I wrote this down kind of messy on this sheet of paper, so I was just trying to make sure. I think that's kind of the gist of it. Katie, can you think of anything else to add?
No, I don't think so. I think that's great. I think the point is just to fill your calendar, and the months that I have really filled my calendar have been the biggest months for my business. So, I'm really ready to hit the ground running in August. I don't know if that works for your schedule, but if you're feeling like me and you're just ready, then fill your calendar. That's how you'll have, a big month. I'd love to hear from you guys. If anybody wants to share some or one of their goals on their sheet, it can be your rank advancement goal or your PV goal or recruiting goal or whatever it is. I'd love to hear from a few of you and hear how you're going to do that. Does anybody want to share? Do you want to share, Monica?
Well, I definitely can share. So my PV goal is 3,000, and our group volume goal is 250,000. So I came up with that number because I want to rank advance to double Zaya exec. So in order to do that, I need that $250,000 in our group volume. And then I would like to, my recruiting goal is always 3 a month. That's just what my goal is. And then I need 7 level 1 directors. So I need two more solid ones to help me get there. So I'm going to just work hard with them and try to help them move their business along. Anybody else? Nobody? Taylor? What's your
I can
goal?
share.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know who's this.
Was it Krista that said it or Taylor?
I did.
Okay.
So my PV goal kind of makes me want to throw up right now. It's 3,200, which seems insane. And I'm trying to get to senior director.
Yeah.
My team actually got super close to some of the numbers this month, so it makes it seem a little bit more in range, which is exciting. And I challenged myself this month on like a personal level to do 31 days of like activity, like fitness wise. And so I'm taking that similar concept into August, Oliver, into August, sorry, as I murder my cat, with my business. So where we did like reach outs like 5 per day and put like a tangible number to it. So 5 times 31 is 155. And it doesn't matter if all 5 of them are on that day, just as long as all of that gets done. And I think that helps just for me to be consistent in terms of touching my business at least once a day. But yeah, 3,200 PV, like, but I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. And three reps. I didn't recruit anybody this month, so I really want that to be a focus for me in August.
Awesome.
You can totally do it. You know, that reminded me, Taylor, I really wanted to do for you guys what I used to do for my fitness clients, where I made a calendar and every day there was a different activity they had to cross off. And then they got points and this whole thing, but I just didn't have time. So maybe for September we'll do something like that. But I do think it's nice and kind of fun to have like a daily focus, like a fitness focus, but for business. So that's a good reminder. Anybody else?
I'll share,
Okay, Krista.
just so I can put it out in the universe, because I
Good.
do think that works for sure.
Good.
So my PV would, okay, this is more than 1,000. I think I'll probably finish tonight with like 1,100. So I would at least like to double that next month. That might be a big goal, but hopefully. I think that I really wanted to double rank advance this month, but I just have 1 rep. She's amazing. And her launch party is actually in like 2 days. So I think that she'll be really successful. She's an avid jazzerciser. She's Christy on here. So I don't think she's on the call, but so hopefully that will happen. I want to help her have a really good month. She's really excited about this opportunity. And so I already have the lifetime personal volume. It's just the group volume. So that's 2,000, right?
Yeah.
That we
So
need
if
to
you
get to?
have, yeah, so if you have a good month and she has a party, you'll
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah. So she has to get to, well, not just her. I'm hoping to sign more reps too, because I do have a couple that are, actually I have like 4 that are considering. So
Good.
yeah, but I would like to do, I love that idea, Taylor, to just do like have a calendar, even in like my Erin Condren planner, just put something every day, like a cute sticker, or and that's what I do with my workouts. Like it's so stupid, but it's like you're in kindergarten, but it still works. Like you put 45 minutes of cardio and then I put like a smiley underneath it when I get it done. So I would like to start doing that every day for my fitness goals and for my business goals. I think that's a good idea. So
Awesome. Get it, girl.
we can do it.
We can do it. I did want to mention too that I don't know. I really don't know, but I'm assuming this 750 promo is going to continue
Through Summit.
through Summit. Well, and it was 4 pillars and 4 months, so I think it's going to be August and September. They'll be running it. So that means that all of our goals should be at least 3 reps and 2,500 a month, because then we aren't leaving cash on the table, you know.
Who Taylor, was it you that just posted about the hotel share at Summit?
She's
No.
saying yes.
Oh, it was?
Mhm.
Sorry, I have to unmute myself, don't I?
Okay.
Yes, I posted that in the Zaya group going to Summit. Yes.
Okay. Did you get anybody yet?
No, I'll reach out to you.
Okay.
So.
Okay, good. I'm really trying to go, and I might know for sure tomorrow. So.
Yay! It's a game
let's talk.
changer.
Okay.
I was thinking it would be nice next year if maybe it wasn't in Salt Lake City though, because it is expensive to fly there. We found that last year too. Okay, anybody else want to share? Just to put it out there.
I will go.
Okay, Caitlin.
Just because it's puke worthy, I feel like I have to do it. So my PV goal, I'm going to be at 3,500, which sales is never the issue. I feel like for me, it's just been 100% recruiting, and I talk to people. I just can't get anyone to jump, and I know it's got to be on their time. So that's just been my biggest struggle and frustration. You know, I've had a lot of like maybes, like down the road. I've had so many people say, "Yeah, get back to me in September," and I'm like, why not now? So I'm still going to, you know, keep up with those people, follow up. And I'm struggling to book parties for August. I know August is going to be great, but everyone's like, school's starting. And I'm like, yeah, I know the kids are going, like, let's do this. So I made my list of, got like 15 people to reach out to tomorrow to be like, hey, let's host a party. So
Good.
I just needed this call to kind of kick me in the butt. And we just got back from vacation like an hour ago. So it's just a matter of getting the kids out the door again for school, and it's going to be a good month. So
Awesome. Yeah, I think this might be a good month to do some creative parties, like Monica was saying with the bag and I keep thinking of different things like that too, because I agree. I think it might be busy for parents. Their kids are still home for half the month for a lot of us, and then it's like all the school supplies and all that. So the idea that Monica had with just, hey, do you just want your own link? Maybe VIP links would be good this month.
yeah. Yep, that's the goal. I'm going to try to incentivize a little bit more aggressively for hostesses too, just to kind of see, maybe throw a gift card or a tank in.
Good idea.
Hopefully help. So
good idea. And also, you guys, for the VIP link, maybe give some sort of a bonus for closing it this month, because that gets your sales higher in a smaller amount of time. So like if you close it, I'll give you a VIP link for whatever you purchase or whatever, and if you can get it to 3 orders and 200, I'll throw in a blah, 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 $10 gift card or something. That might be helpful, because I have a lot of VIP links, but some of them are open since like February. So you close those babies out. Anybody else want to share?
I'll go.
Okay, Emily.
Can you hear me?
We're going to, yes.
Okay. I'm going to hit director this month. It has been a long time coming, and this is my 1 year mark since I joined, so I need to hit it. I have 4 parties booked, and my team has been really close to hitting that mark, my total group volume, so I just feel like this month we'll get it. I'm going to get 3 new reps, because I haven't added a new rep. I didn't add a new rep last month, so this month I'm going to go for the 3.
Awesome. Momentum breeds momentum. So that the fire you have for your team is going to help you recruit too. So I think it's going to be a great month for you.
Yeah, you've been doing awesome.
Anybody else?
I can go.
Okay, Charmaine.
So my PV goal is 4,000. And then for group goal, I filled this out before, and I said 32,000, but I really want to hit executive. I don't know if August would be great, hopefully in September, but that I have to have 50,000. So, and then recruiting, I am doing 4. I said 4 this month, mainly because I don't like odd numbers. So we'll do 4. And then I want to push, I have a list of 5 girls' names that I want to help them rank advance to the next level. So really going to focus on my team and helping them strive towards their goals.
I love it. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, going from 32,000 to 50 sounds like a lot, but honestly, if everybody has a slightly better month, it's crazy how fast it starts to snowball.
Yeah. We were just shy, I think, of like, I don't know, I think we hit like 28. So yeah, I mean, it's definitely doable for sure.
Okay. Good. Anybody else? Somebody unmute. Okay. Anything else, Monica?
No. How many people on here are going to make it to Summit? With show of hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, Krista's like 5. Oh my gosh. So quite a few of you. That's awesome. It's going to be so fun, you guys. And honestly, those of you that have been there, you know how awesome it is. But this one's going to be huge, and we're going to have so many from our team there. And it's just, the feeling is, I will know tomorrow. Awesome. We're going to keep our fingers crossed that you'll be there, because it is an amazing event. And once you get to meet corporate, you'll know why Katie and I mean, you just have an instant connection with them, and they are awesome people, and they take awesome care of us, and it'll be a fun event, and it'll really get your business going. You'll be energized and ready to hit those big goals. That's what I'm pushing for August. I'm excited about August, but I'm just so pumped about September. That girls' weekend out there is just so powerful, and just getting to work out with everybody, and then just getting to hang out with everybody, and then listening to our corporate team and hearing, what they have planned for the future of Zaya. It's just like, it gives me goosebumps right now thinking about it. It's just, if you can make every attempt possible to get there, it will be worth it, I promise you. So, okay, that's all I have to say.
I was just on this other team call that I just did. I was telling them that it's so exciting to be part of this company right now, because we'll be able to say, we were there. We were there when we got to hug the CEO at the Summit, and she talked to us, and like that's not gonna be the case forever. This is really unique, and we were there. We were there when Summit was small, and we could fit into a hotel conference room, or whatever. Like this is a really unique opportunity. It's just gonna keep growing. When we went to our first Summit, I think there were like 200 people at the most.
Yeah, it was like a small conference room with tables, and like we could just see the person across the way.
And that was the annual one. That was the big one. 200 people. So, and I don't know. It's powerful. But like you said, I'm just so excited to be with other women for the weekend. That sounds amazing. All right, you guys, thanks so much for being on tonight. I will post the recording in the team page. So tag your teams and get on your teams to fill this out. Maybe offer a incentive for everybody that screenshots it to you, or I don't know, shout them out, do something, get them to write their goals down, because that's powerful. All right, everybody, thank you so much. Let's have a great month.
Thanks for being on.
Thank you, guys.
Bye.